Good evening, Nerdfights era for here as always. And despite the little intro, no, this is not the review for this device, unfortunately. I'm getting to that. I'll probably post it by Monday or so. Monday or Tuesday, I'll have it up. But I want to talk about something that has to do with this. It's kind of important to me. So I figure I'll vape while I'm talking about it. So basically, what I'd like to talk about is something that's going on in the vaping community that's not for the best. And that is legislation involving personal vaporizers and things of that nature that's going to make it more difficult for us to continue doing what we do. There's in several states and probably several countries, including mine, that legislation is going to go through to make it so things like the blue e-cig seen here and other devices are the only ones on the market, because they say that devices like this one and the tank that comes in and all the different flavors that come with is being advertised to children. Now, can I fully counter that claim? No. Because we always big companies always advertise to everybody. Will children see those advertisements? Sure. Are they necessarily meant for them? I don't think so. Yeah, because the simple fact is that adults like these flavors too. The biggest argument people have against vaping is, oh, they're all that candy flavors, like cherry and bubblegum and, cereal flavors and stuff like that. That's obviously being advertised to our children. No. I'm sorry. Or do you like bubblegum? Do you like the flavor of cherries or strawberries or even candies as an adult? If you say no, you're either one of the strangest people on the planet or you're full of crap. And by the way, Big Tobacco, the companies in Big Tobacco that are putting out these things like the Blue and the Views and all them, which I've actually done reviews for on this channel, if I remember correctly. They're all part of Big Tobacco, and they all have advertised to everyone. They all advertise, and their advertisements get seen by children, and kids smoke. It's not a pretty fact, but it is a fact. And yeah, there will be people underage who will pick up one of these devices at some point and start using them. That's just how it is. But it doesn't mean you should take it away from those of us who are trying to use these to stop smoking. So we stop giving our money to these gigantic conglomerates that are killing people every day. You don't have any right to try to stop me from putting money into their pockets. I'd rather buy from smaller companies, and in some cases not so small. Like, for instance, Inokin is not that small of a company, but I'd rather buy from smaller companies and buy my liquids from local companies than from these gigantic corporations who are only out there to make a buck. I mean, I know every business is out there to make a buck, and I'm not saying that they're not, but I'd much rather use one of these or any other device that that I know what's going into making it than the crap that they put in the blue e-cig or the Views or all those other things, because They're owned by companies that put out Marlboro, that put out friggin' Newport, and all those other friggin' cigarettes. You want me to vape with something made by the same companies that basically are trying to kill me? Are you out of your minds? So if you don't support this kind of thing, I invite you to click the link below and please reach out to all of your congressmen, to whoever, and tell them you don't want this kind of legislation to go through that'll ban these tanks, that'll ban these devices, that'll basically make it impossible for anybody outside of big tobacco to make a vaping product. Because that's the exact opposite of what we want. I don't want any, and just to put it on the record, I don't want to ever see anybody under the age of 18 using one of these things. And it pisses me off when I do see it, because they don't know what they're doing. They are not old enough to make an informed decision about what they're inhaling. I am. And people 18 and up are. If they're old enough to vote and go to war, they're old enough to put something in their damn body. But if they're not, they're not. So, if you want to help, I urge you to go to the links below this video and please just contact every senator or every whatever you know, anybody, any politician that you think could help. And stop this crap from happening. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. DFTBA, and I'll see ya next time.
Just a quick note before we get to all the credits and all that kind of stuff. If you want to get more information about what I was talking about in the video, there's going to be a link in the description to a guy named Grimm Green who talks about it in greater length than I can currently and articulates it much better than I am, or I did rather. So if you want to check that out, then like I said, the link will be in the description. I hope you check it out, and if you're a vapor or you're interested in vaping, please subscribe to him because he does a lot of really good reviews and gives a lot of really good information. As I said in the video, I will be posting more information on this as the situation progresses. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and DFTBA.